So this is my half up, half down I achieved. If you would like to see how I did this style all by myself, my first time doing a sew-in, definitely for beginners, stay tuned. So the hair I'm wearing, I actually want to give a big shout out to Berry Sleek Styles. So Berry and I actually went to UCLA together, and I've always admired Berry, and I'm so happy that she has Berry Sleek Styles up and running, and I'm just very happy to be participating with her because this is some quality hair. Like when I tell you shout out to Berry Sleek Styles, these are some quality bundles, and I had 3 bundles, 20-inch each, and I actually only ended up using 2 bundles. So all of this is about 2 bundles. I have like a bundle and a half in the back, and then this is like half a bundle for the ponytail. I don't like putting a lot of hair in my head, so that's why I'm only using 2 bundles. But y'all, let's get into this style. Come on, like, don't play with me. These curls. Alright y'all, so I'm going to be starting off on freshly washed hair. I actually blow dried my hair, so the first thing I'm going to do is part my hair in half and try to get that part to be as straight as possible. Now when I tell y'all, you see the setup I got going on with this mirror in the back, this is because I knew this was going to be a challenging hairstyle to do by myself. So I was just trying to make it work. So I went ahead and put that big old mirror right behind me, and I'm actually sitting in front of another mirror, which is my closet. So yes, I got that part straight, and now I'm about to braid my hair in a pattern that will get it as flat as possible. And this is definitely a beginner's video because I am not a professional. This is my first time doing this hairstyle. So I was honestly trying my best. So I know it's going to look all types of ratchet, but as long as the end result looks good, so y'all bear with me, please. Now that I got everything braided down and as flat as it's gonna get, I'm gonna go ahead and sew all of that in place so that it stays still when I'm sewing in the tracks on top of it and it doesn't come loose when I'm pulling on it. So here's the fun part. Now I'm getting ready to sew in those tracks. So right here, I was actually trying to pin the tracks on my head and figure out how I was going to sew it in. But what I ended up doing was sliding the needle through the track first, through that weft part, and then sticking it through my braid and then sewing it down. Once again, I'm sewing the tracks in by starting off with the needle stuck through the thick part of the track, and then I start sewing it in across the braids. And then when I start running out of thread, I go ahead and loop it and make a knot, cut it, and then start off with a new track. So I try not to cut the tracks if I didn't have to. Some of the pieces I did fold over, as you can see, but some of the tracks I went ahead and cut. So for the last part with this back piece, I just put a track that I measured from ear to ear and I went ahead and sewed it down. Sorry, I did not get any footage of that. But now I'm just going ahead and I'm flattening out my ponytail and I'm trying to get that part as sleek as possible. So I'm slicking all of that down with edge control and gel. And then I'm just gonna put it in a braid so it can stay in place. This braid part I had was too long, so I went ahead and I tried to wrap it in a little bun for me to sew the tracks around that piece. So I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. This ponytail part right here, I was really struggling to figure out how to sew the tracks around it, and I realized I should have started from the end of the little braid bun thing and sewed from the end of that all the way down to the root part of my head. So instead of starting from the scalp and trying to sew from the end, from the scalp to the end part of the little bun braid thing, what you want to do is start at the end of the bun braid thing and sew down. So here I'm doing it the opposite way, and the reason you don't want to do it this way that I'm doing it now is because you're gonna end up seeing the tracks because you're sewing over the hair at the end. So I actually ended up redoing this ponytail part. I'm hoping the way I'm explaining is clarifying what I'm talking about. But y'all, I'm sorry. Just bear with me. I'm gonna have to do this hairstyle again and make sure I get it completely right. putting some leave-in conditioner and brushing through the curls so that they can be defined and soft. This hair is so gorgeous. I'm geeked up because I was so proud I did this hairstyle all by myself. It took about 2.5 to 3 hours, but I did it. Alright, y'all. So this is the finished look. I did a half up, half down. This was my first time doing it. I did a sew-in all by myself. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The ponytail, you can see the tracks at the top and it looks a little bit ratchet, but as long as you don't get too close, you know, it looks okay. So I might try to redo it or get like a piece of hair to wrap around it some more so that you can't see the tracks, because like you can see them up here, but really at this point I don't know how to get past that. Shout out to Berry Sleek Styles. These are some quality bundles, and I had 3 bundles, 20-inch each, and I actually only ended up using 2 bundles. So all of this is about 2 bundles. I have like a bundle and a half in the back, and then this is like half a bundle for the ponytail. I don't like putting a lot of hair in my head, so that's why I'm only using 2 bundles. But y'all, let's get into this style. Come on, like, don't play with me. These curls, this is such a summertime look. Like, I'm so happy. So, half up, half down, achieved. The ponytail is a little ratchet, like I said. I don't know if you can see the tracks from here, but God is good.